Yo, what's up guys? Lord Beardo here. We are getting so close to the Christmas day and holidays in general for everybody, so definitely make sure you're spreading the love and spreading the cheer. Look how close we are to 2600 trophies. We're gonna see if we can push up into the what would be Jungle League if we ever really got that update. Couple days away. We're gonna see if we can fight ourselves up into that area. We're starting to push along well with our Lava Hound deck. We have this deck that we've been messing around with too. I waited to upgrade my cards to see if it fit my playing style, but I'm actually going to take that particular deck into the Electro Wizard Challenge, which is one of our first two announcements for today. The first announcement, which I'm most excited about, is we will be running a 1,000-person tournament for Clash Royale on Christmas Day. Me and Lady are going to be here streaming for you in between your eggnog, your Christmas presents, and all the cakes and pies that you guys could possibly handle. And come out, come hang out with us. We're going to go ahead and stream that 1,000-person tournament. We're not opening up to the public. We want it to be super personal with everybody in there, and the best chance to win as many cards as you can for people who've supported this channel and know the channel. And that is going to be put on by a Loot Nation. He crosses both markets, man. He goes Clash Royale and he goes Clash of Clans, and he is a co-leader. King Damn. Let's give it up for little King Damn, buddy. Gonna put together a nice tournament. And the second announcement is that I'm going to be streaming my Electro Wizard Challenge, which is gonna be an absolute nightmare for me, but we're gonna go for it and we're gonna see if we can't get a good stream out of it. So we'll keep you posted on that. We're jumping into this gameplay. We're still using this Lava Hound clone deck. It has just been so good to me. It has worked so well. I'm so excited to see how far I can push this as I begin to upgrade my cards. I'm sure they're going to go ahead and put all sorts of nerfs and buffs and everything in between, and that'll be okay. We'll be able to come up with something to be able to figure out how to use it, how to make sure that we keep ourselves a winning deck. And check out all these chests we have to open up today, and I'm super excited to try and upgrade my decks and my cards. Now, I've been playing as much as I can. I had a lot of content to do for Clash of Clans that came out, all new Christmas updates, so we weren't able to push for that clan chest as much as we wanted to. My clan is absolutely slaying it right now. We're going to be really close to getting the 10 perk. We're going to go for it hard. I think the next upcoming days I'm going to be able to play it a little bit more. We're opening up some gold chests here. We got our fingers crossed so that we could get ourselves a new legendary card and even some epics. You know, I was all bent out of shape about the epics, the legendaries for so long, and now I'm starting to see how useful the epics are. So we're going to continue to open up these chests as we play today and try to go for our crown chest. Still using the Lava Hound deck. I don't know if you guys are getting a little bored with the Lava Hound deck, but it is absolutely so much fun. I love the control aspect of it. I love being able to put the cards down and forcing opponents to have to play against it. Here you got Louie from Ace Master Clan. He's going to go ahead and drop that Furnace down. I typically do pretty good against the Furnace decks and decks that use bowlers because I'm not creating these ground and pound open lane pushes where he can just keep pushing them back and playing chip away with his Fire Spirit. So we got our Lava Hound, our Mega Minion, and they're all dead because he just got Fireball. We're going to counter with our Fireball, go ahead and play a clone spell on top of our Minion, our Lava Hound rather. He pops, takes down that Musketeer, and begins to chip away on that right hand side. Get a little well P from him, which we're excited about because we haven't been playing the best in our initial loading phase back into Clash Royale, but I am very happy at where our progress is. And I'm also very personally nervous about the Electro Wizard Challenge. The moment the Electro Wizard Challenge broke, I had a couple people asking me like, when are you going to stream it? When are you going to stream it? And I'm just like, oh man, I don't want to stream this. I have been playing this game for pure fun, and I don't want to get into a situation where I'm playing it and ready to throw my iPad across the room. Hopefully Lady will be there to catch it before it hits the wall. But he's going to go ahead and play that right hand side bowler. We're going to clone everything we put down immediately this is like overload overkill. When you can stack up 3 or more troops and you're gonna go ahead and clone them, I feel like the pressure from the opponent is that he has to absolutely counter this. He's gonna go ahead and use a fireball to take it down. I've been playing with this deck. I've been fireballing all the elixir collectors. The thing that drives me nuts the most is when he gets his elixir collector off as their first cards, and then I don't get my fireball to like the 7th card. That tends to drive me a little crazy because then he gets all that elixir advantage. But this deck, and I don't know, man, I really wasn't anticipating on loving the Lava Hound. I really wasn't. I was a little disappointed. I was so excited to get the Ice Wizard. For everybody who was on my live streams and everything and heard all of me complaining about the legendary cards, I was so pumped to get the Ice Wizard. You could go check out that Ice Wizard video when we got him, and it's super cool. But when we actually got the Inferno Dragon, I was a little disappointed because the Inferno Dragon wasn't that strong. Look at just muscling this guy with our clone spells, and we were able to make some really good strides for ourselves with the Inferno Dragon card despite not liking it. So when I got the Lava Hound, it complemented very well to the Inferno Dragon, and then I got another Inferno Dragon, so I actually have a level 2 Inferno Dragon, which is really cool. We got level 2 Inferno Dragon, we have our Ice Wizard, and we have our Lava Hound. So we got these 3 legendary cards, and now that I have this ability to actually go out and get this Electro Wizard on me, like it's totally if I can win or lose and all the cards are fair. I've been doing a little bit of research. I've been watching some other tubers and looking up some different cards, and we're going to see what we can come up with, and we're going to push for that challenge. I want to say this afternoon. This video will probably come out in the afternoon. Unfortunately, I'm on the West Coast, so it'll come out maybe even in the nighttime. So I know we kind of get everybody a little up in arms about how late our streams go, but it is what it is, and we're going to go against Killer, and I'm going to say that's probably a cat face Clash Royale. So Killer Cat Royale, that's what I'm calling him this match. We're going to go ahead and play our Lava Hound right hand side. I love the graphics of the Lava Hound. It looks like a little turtle that's floating down on top of the ice. I just think it's super cool. It looks like a little turtle. Like, does anyone else see that? Throw a thumbs up, like down in the bottom comment if you believe that it looks like a little turtle. I'm going to play my archers to go ahead and take out this musketeer. He uses his arrows instantly, and now if we had our clone, that's the perfect situation for the clone. We want to do our Mega Minion and our Hound. He puts the poison, which would have really killed our entire clone spell. So now that I know what he has, we're going to go ahead and push the left hand lane to kind of throw him off, make him use some of his elixir on the left hand side, and we use our knight on this right hand side. And we could have pushed opposite. We could have definitely pushed knight left hand side, but I love to hold on to my knight. The knight was one of the cards that I added into my Lava Hound deck on my own. I wasn't told to do it. I wasn't looking through YouTube videos. This is a little bit of a constructed deck from somebody that I had saw, and then making up my own couple cards, which I feel like I play very well on defense and such like that. So the Minion Horde has always been a card that we don't anticipate well. We don't get the fireball off on it. I tend to be playing defense on it more often than not. We're going to have to play our fireball here. I'm trying to preserve as much damage on that tower as I can. We're going to put our skeleton army down to take out his royal giant, hoping that he doesn't have a zap spell. He does get his arrows on him, but not before they took a lot of the percentage of hit points off the royal giant. He got that tower down to 698. That was a nightmare. Here comes his poison spell. He probably should have held on to the elixir on this poison spell, because I'm not going to play anything inside that poison spell. We're going to float the Lava Hound behind it. We're going to use our Mega Minion. Same exact thing. We're going to clone up our win condition. Our 2 Mega Minions do really good work on that Minion Horde, and we got that right hand tower down. Now when I play this deck, and if any of you guys try this deck, if anyone tries this deck, let me know how it does. I'm going to use the fireball to take it down, basically forfeiting that right hand side. Now his push here is going to get pretty much wasted. I don't know why I played my prince on his musketeer. That was like, I wasn't even thinking, I guess. He immediately puts down his poison spell. I'm actually going to clone up some defense here and get 4 of my own troops walking down that left hand lane. I'm trying to get that Lava Hand out to tank with them, and I am absolutely just all up in arms with this one. Like, 948 on my left tower. I'm playing bad cards. He's got a hog coming down. I put my prince to counter his hog. His hog doesn't get any good damage off. I'm going to go ahead and clone my Lava Hound and play pressure on him, hoping that he can't get to that Royal Giant. He goes ahead and doesn't play any defense at all. Instead, he plays offensive. I use my Fireball. My Prince is down there. My Hounds are down there. And I'm actually able to steal back this horribly played game. Super pumped about the way that actually ended up turning out, because that wasn't good. Like, let's just be honest. Like, really, that was not a good match at all. So we're gonna push against B Willis 37. Same exact deck, breaking it down for you guys if you want to try to use it. I do very well with this deck when people aren't expecting a Lava Hound, especially when I play inside my clan. As long as there's not a hefty builder deck, or there's spawner decks tend to be a little bit of an issue. I feel like you need to gain like a tempo with this deck. You have to get the cards in a specific order that you like. Royal Giant is really fun to play against because you're so heavily reliant on that Royal Giant. And we're going to go ahead and play our clone spell, which is going to work as a bit of defense here. This left-hand side absolutely gets swarmed by his Royal Giant, and he takes down our left-hand side with ease. I mean, look at this. He's so pumped. He got his thumbs up. He's got a Mega Minion, Musketeer, 2 Archers down. We play our Ice Wizard Archers for defense on our Crown Tower, which has already taken a good amount of damage. And we are kind of way behind in this one, like totally behind. He plays a little bit of a bad zap there. Maybe he just kind of like really considered us dead in the water here. He's going to put his Royal Giant down my right-hand lane. He's going to build up a little bit of an army, so I'm going to push quickly with my Lava Hound on this left-hand side. Royal Giant's about to cross the bridge. Here comes the Musketeer. I'm going to play the Mega Minion left-hand side. Skeleton Army, what I did is I drew all his cards to the left-hand side so that he had nothing to use to defend against the Royal Giant. He gets his Zap spell down late, but we're able to put a little bit of damage on that left-hand side, but more importantly, disrupt his flow of cards. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to disrupt the way that he was able to capture that left-hand tower so easily. He gets a shot off on our King Tower, immediately goes with the Royal Giant. I'm going to play the Prince and an Ice Wizard. The Ice Wizard's a great counter to slow down the shooting. Gets a couple shots in there. We're going to float like a half Lava Hound. This isn't too aggressive, but it's going to give me a chance to stack up some type of little bit of a push. He plays that lightning spell. We have 1 Archer and 1 Lava Hound left-hand side. Clone him up. Now we got doubles. Here comes his Fire Spirits. Look at how low this tower is getting. 1 Archer is doing so much extra damage with those Lava Pups, and we're actually going to take that tower, not even needing an emergency Fireball. Woo-hoo-hoo! Bringing it back. Lord Beardo's trying to win some matches. Prince, Lava Hound, Skeleton Army. We're going to play an anticipated Fireball. He doesn't put anything up to help out here with my money ball. We clone what we got. Here we have 2 Hounds explode. Pups all over. Prince is down, making quick work at the tower. And what's up, B Willis? Where's that thumbs up now, dude? Drop him the good game. He jumps out of the match, and we were able to stack up a gold chest from this. So we were really pumped to go ahead and lock up this gold chest. We're going to check out our crown chest now, and we are really excited to move forward in this game using the Lava Hound. And I'm hoping to go ahead and get a miner or a graveyard really soon, and we snatch up the balloon. I wanted to run some balloon armies in the future as well. And just all around, man, just super pumped to be up here at 2,600 plus trophies, which is going to put us into the jungle arena when it finally launches. We got our crown chest. We're pushing for our crown chest. We're trying our best to get as far through it as we can. This is a little bit old of the footage, about a day old footage, so we're actually a little bit further along on our crown challenge than what that showed. So I definitely want to stream some of that crown challenge. We want to get to our level 10 perks. But guys, thanks for hanging out today. Sorry we had so much Clash of Clans footage that came out in updates. We had to get through it. But here is some more Royale. We have a bunch of great things that we're looking forward to in the future. For all you peeps chilling to the end here, much love. Hope you guys have a great holiday spirit that's moving into your families. Peace out. Beardo gone.